He exceeded that number in a big way.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Muscling free near the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over first and 10. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 3. Gibbs straight ahead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now it's second and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Goff now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They work now on second and 9. Now it's gone. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes
drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burns. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Goff. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Burns. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Second and 5. They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive.
On first and 10, Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
Oh, nice move. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Here's Goff.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing again is gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Looking middle, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Goff on first down.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Goff going to shift them around.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Goff throwing again. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Goff now looks to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Burns.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on third. Goff.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on third down, Goff.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. St. Brown motioning left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
There's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. From the end zone, Goff.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. He'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 up. Goff on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
We got 4. We got 4. 4 now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is you.
In search of redemption from the pick 6, Goff.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw is Goff.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the On first down, Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great...
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
2nd and 4.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no